Good evening everyone and welcome to the TTFL Racing League on for Season 6, Race 9 at the glorious race of the Japanese Grand Prix. Good evening to everyone that's joined the session. I hope you're okay and well. So yeah, let's hope everyone will have a crack of a race here tonight. I will go through some of the standings and the usual stuff before we start the actual race itself. But before we do that, like I said, I can't wait to see what's going to happen at the classic track at the Japanese Grand Prix. Good evening to Jeffrey and Maze. How you doing, guys? You alright? He says, good evening, mate. Nice to see you again. Good luck to everyone as well. And oh, it's going to be a dry race. It's going to be, so that's what we hear from the weather crew here. So that's going to be fantastic stuff for the drivers here. Normally with the Japanese Grand Prix, sometimes it gets a little bit wet around the conditions there. But luckily for the drivers, they're still all okay and well for that point of view there. But like I said, I can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. I might start with Conte Boy here at, or TTG Conte, in the Racing Point car. Now, last week it was a manic battle there for the top as well. Just unbelievable stuff at the Singapore Grand Prix. It was a brilliant race, regardless whatever happens here. We've got a new driver, I believe, or it might be an existing driver. I'm not 100% sure, but we've got Speedy Suarez. If it is the new driver, good luck to him. Let's hope he'll have a cracker of a start here on race 9 of season 6 of the Japanese Grand Prix. We have to wait and see what happens here at this moment in time here. So the majority of the drivers are all setting out and ready to go. We'll talk about the strategies here as we're watching on the hard tyres of Conte. So he's coming up to the final corner now. So at the Suzuka track, the Suzuka that Baroka at that moment there. Down passing the start finish line straight now with the DRS straight. Coming up to the first curve now of turn 1, then into turn 2 now. And then coming up to, which is on the S's section here of turn 3. Then 4, we got yellow flag set to 3. And then come up to, which is turn 5 now. And then turn 6, you've got to get a rhythm going. If you don't get that rhythm going, you will struggle too much. Turn 7 now, up the hill there, the blind uphill part on the left hand side here. And then coming to the end of the first sector. And then into turn 8 now, and then into turn 9, and then coming to underneath the bridge there. This is the part where you're coming up to the brake here for turn 10, into the hairpin here. It's going to be absolutely bang on here. And then coming up to passing turn 11, then down here. Trying everything possible here, into turn 12 here, down the swoop here, and then coming up to, which is turn 13, the unlucky turn 13. It was going a little bit wide there. No. Oh, that's a great recovery there. Oh, I'll tell you what, at Spoon Curve, he made a massive mistake there, Conte. Conte's made a mistake there. So I'm hoping whoever's behind him, that was a Toro Rosso, that might be Sinclair. That might be Sinclair coming up. Yeah, carry on with Sinclair. So Sinclair coming at 130R now at turn 15, and then coming up to, which is turn 16 at the chicane part there. Going to be absolutely belt there. And that might still valid there. He might still be. Oh, he's going back into the pits. He's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Recon has got pole position here at the minute with a 129.8. Alan Kay has done a 131.3. So he's done a 131.3. So I'm just going to watch Lyrionics now. Excuse me. Lyrionics, Sinclair, obviously, Recon, Siege. Who else? I mean, last week, I hope Conte and Jeffrey, I was speaking to them last week, I was hoping they'll try and do a really good start here. Pressure on them to get the races done as well. Yellow flag set as 2 and 3 at the minute. Jack is already out of the qualifying as well, I forgot to say earlier. So Lambo's got pole position now with 128.7 on the softs. Now, Japanese Grand Prix. Yes, we will have 27 laps. 27 laps of the qualifying. Of the race, not 27 laps of qualifying. 27 laps of the race here. Louis is still 141.3, but you'll have to do it again The softs can last about 11 to 12 laps, fresh. Mediums can last about 17 to 18 laps. The hard can last about 21 to 22 laps. The best strategy to go for, which either way would be, you can either start on the softs or mediums to do that way. Anyway, you can either do mediums to softs, but however, you will lose that by a tenth. So either way, the soft medium is the best strategy on a dry track here. You can do hard softs, but I will mention it, you will lose that by 4.4 seconds off the fastest strategy of the softs medium. So whether you want to risk it for a biscuit here tonight, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. We're under 12 minutes left of the qualifying here. Who's going to try and stop Lambo there? Oh, Lirios has gone a little bit wide there. He's gone a little bit wide there. Speedy Suarez is going through the S's part now. Oh, Conte did a 130.7 earlier. Kiki did a 131.8. Speedy did 132.5. Yeah, flag setters 1 and 2 there. So where's Graham now? Graham's coming up 2, which is the first 2 corners now. Just going to watch it from his point of view here. Coming up to turn 3 and then into turn 4 now. And then turn 5 now. Into turn 6. You have to try and get a good rhythm going here at this moment here. Lighty has done a 129.3. A 129.3. Now, like I said, Recon, Conte, 29s and 30s. That's still good laps there. If they can go mediums here and pass Lambo and Lights, that'll be fantastic stuff there for the 2 drivers there. But obviously, you got to watch out for Siege. You got to watch out for Sinclair. You might watch out for some unbelievable Vaporon, who had a great race last week on his debut race. I remember now, Vaporon did a fantastic race at the Singapore Grand Prix last week. But will he try and produce the goods again tonight? We'll have to wait and see what happens. But Recon, Speedy Suarez did a 130.6 on the hard tyres, so it's definitely speedy on the hards at the minute, but not as speedy as Recon at the moment in the same tyre wear as the hards. Jeffrey's moved up to 6th place, so Jeffrey will be absolutely delighted there into the top 6 at this moment in time. And see now, great. Oh, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Coming up to the 10-minute marker now. 10 minutes left on the qualifying. Who's going to try and stop Lambo here? Graham has left the session. I think he's just lost communication with the car as well. So hopefully he'll try and bounce back here as quickly as possible. But look at Livionics now. Moves up to 3rd place now with a 129.632. So, like I say, if Livionics can hit that, that means Lambo and Light need to hit the 27s at least. At least. Just saying, because normally the hards can last about 2 seconds. The delta can be 2 seconds, I believe. And I'll tell you what, Sinclair did 128.3. He's the new qualifier leader in this qualifying session in 128.3, guys. 128.3. So that's where I'm expecting. Oh my days, Vaporon nearly lost it at there. They all go back to the pits. Vaporon looks like he's absolutely fuming at that. He was absolutely fuming. Where's Maximus? Will he get that maximum time here into the top 5 here? I remembered a few weeks ago where he had one of the greatest races he has ever done, ever since I've been commentating, obviously. But that would have been one of his bestest ever race. Can he try and reproduce that again tonight in the Japanese Grand Prix? We'll have to wait and see in this moment in time here. So he's coming up to the final few quarters where the famous Ayrton Senna in the McLaren, the old McLaren Marlboro McLaren car, where he tried to avoid the barriers there. Maximus did a top 7 finish with a 130.6. That's still a good time there. Still good time. But I tell you what, needs to be a bit quicker if you want to try and match what Livionics and Recon are doing into the 29s at least. So Siege has retired from the session. Yeah, flag set to 2. So I wonder if he's made that mistake at... there's some corners that you have to be absolutely delicate and careful of I'm just going to try and see where it could happen here. I'm just trying to see if anyone's trying to be close. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3 at the moment here. Yeah, still yellow flags on sector 2. But we're not sure what's happened there. So just watching Alan Kay now doing his medium tyre stint. He did a 131.3 on the soft, so he'll need to try and improve as quickly as possible here. Recon has left the session, so I think we might have some technical difficulties here tonight. I'm hoping it doesn't affect everyone's race here tonight. So Alan Kay is going to try and improve his time now. He moves it to 9th. That's still good time, to be fair, on the medium tyres with a 131.078. Unbelievable stuff here. Oh, where's Gypsy George? Gypsy Jack has left the session as well. So, again, there might be a few issues here with the, not just with the cars itself, but hopefully we'll try and see with the guys, try and bounce back here as quickly as possible. Lambo's out as well. Lambo's out of the race here with yellow flag set to 3. There's a green flag there. That might be. Oh, there we are. This might do it even quicker. No, 129.3. Recon has left the session again. Where's Speedy Suarez now? Speedy Suarez, Gypsy George has retired. I'm not sure what's going on, guys. We might have some we might have some technical difficulties here tonight. Hopefully, we'll find out sooner rather than later. Vaporon has retired from the session now. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3 at the moment here. If anyone's watching and they're in the lobby, we need to know. I need to know what's going on here, because at the moment I'm not 100% sure if it's actual technical issues or what. But hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later here. So Graham's going to do his lapping again. Graham and Mays are the only ones intact that I haven't got a laps in at the moment here. So we'll just see what Graham can do coming up the hill part here. Recon has rejoined again. So just wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. So Graham is coming past into the second sector now, as he looks like he's trying to build that Red Bull car to give him some wings. We have to wait and see what happens at this moment in time here. We are at the point where we're near the end of the qualifying here, because the guys are trying to pull themselves into gear here. I'll be very surprised if they're not going for the mediums or the softs at the end of the stints here, with 5 minutes left of the qualifying. 5 minutes left. Passing Spoon curve there, Graham. He's trying to push that car right up to the limit here. He needs to do something here. Passing 130R now. Needs to do something here as much as possible here. So coming up to turn. Oh, Graham has made a mistake there. So at the moment here, Graham will go back into the pits. So Charlie, will he have the golden ticket to get into the top 8 here? In which I believe is the medium tyres. Now, what I've seen majority of the drivers here from this league as well, they always start on the hards. Majority of the drivers will start on like the slowest compound, obviously, and then build up the tension here to try and get a good lap on the medium tyres, or possibly the softs, depending on the time limit that we got here. 4 minutes left of the qualifying here. Who's going to try and stop Sinclair's time of 128.3? Who's going to try and be that silly bang moment with the bang, bang, bang moment here? But Charlie's moved to top 7 there. He's got golden ticket into top 7. That's a cracker of a time there with a 130.5. However, not as quick as what Speedy Suarez has done, a 129.2 on the mediums tyres now. That is a cracker of a time there. That's an absolute cracker of a time there. So, Kiki trying to unlock his way into the top half here, or will he make a massive mistake here during this qualifying here? We're near the end of the qualifying. We're near the end of the qualifying here. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here, guys. Make sure you tune in and watch it there as well. Passing 130R now at Kiki. Trying to do everything possible here. Coming to the chicane part now, turn 16. and now 17 now, and down the hill for turn 18 here, trying to get a good exit here, and he moves up to third. He moves up to third now with 128.8. Maze, the force be with him, always in 8th in 130.1. So bear in mind that soft mediums can be the good strategies here. That can be the good strategy. So he could have a good strategy here if he could play his cards right here. But it just depends on what everyone else is trying to do here. Where's Conti? Conti's doing his lapping now of on the medium times there. He did the hards on 130.778. But what time will he get? If he wants to try and aim for the top 4, he needs to hit the 129s. Regardless, he needs to hit the 129s. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. So something must happen there. And Jeffrey as well needs to hit that as well. That was one of the Alfa Romeos there. That might be key. Ooh, I think that might be Livionics. Is that Livionics? Just have to wait and see what happens at this moment in time here. Oh, I don't know what to say here. We're passing a spoon curve now. Conti trying to do everything possible here to try and get a good lap here at this moment in time on this. So they're trying everything possible here. So Conti is coming up to the final few corners now. So we'll just have to wait and see what this moment in time. What? Oh, he moves up to 9th. He moves up to 9th. Jeff is still 130.2. So Jeffrey did a cracker of a time there with a 130.2. Bear in mind though, these two drivers of the Racing Point team, they will have to improve quickly. Maximus has retired. Where's Lighty? Will he be at the light to be pole? He's still going to do his lapping now. So here we go. This is the moment in truth now. You all been waiting for, guys. This is final count down. Time is up. They have stopped the fans of the Crystal Maze, but I tell you what, they have stopped the qualifying and the Japanese Grand Prix for the TTFL Season 6 Race 9 of the glorious race on the Japanese Grand Prix. Who's going to try and beat Sinclair's time of 128.3? Will it be Lighty on there? But bear in mind that the last few times, Recon spoils the party here into pole position. Livionics moves up to second place now with a 128.6. A 128.6. Where's Lighty? Kiki finishes in 4th place at the minute. So Lambo holding on for 3rd place here, but will Lighty make pole? No, he misses out by 3/10. He misses out by 3/10. Where's Speedy Suarez? Oh no, this is going to be intense. So Suarez and Recon are on the same part of the track here. Sinclair moves up the pole position here with 127.9. He improves his time, so he won't improve anymore. I don't know why I said that, but he has improved his time here. What does Suarez do? He needs to try and get into there. Oh, he moves up to 2nd place. Where's Recon? Can he do it? Has he done it? Has he done it? No! He has not done it. He misses out. I'm not sure how much though, but he has missed out on. I reckon it'll be close. I reckon that'll be so close there. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. 128.4 by Recon. That's a cracker of a time there. That's a brilliant time there. Here is short qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix. For the TTFL Racing League, you got Sinclair in 1st, Recon in 2nd, Suarez in 3rd, Lighty in 4th, Livionics in 5th, Lambo in 6th, Kiki 7th, Mace in 8th, Conti in 9th, Jeffrey in 10th, Alan K 11th, Charlie in 12th, Max was 13th, Graham 14th, Siege Vaporon and Gypsy George are the only ones who have not had a time at all. So I'll do my usual advertisements, and then I'll talk about the standings before we start the race here tonight. Hopefully the guys will give me a little bit of time here. So, like I said, this is the TTFL Racing League Season 6 of the fantastic race at the F1 during the TTTV channel on the YouTube channel. Not only the guys do the TTFL, they also do the TT F1 and TT F2 on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe, and on at I think it's 7 or 8 o'clock. And then also you've got the Project Cars 2 League on the Monday nights. It used to be on the Saturdays, but now it's on the Monday nights as well. And it looks like the guys are all going to try and slowly build up, ready to go for the formation lap in a moment or two. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for all the live races here at this moment in time. And like I said, while the guys are slowly building in at this moment in time, we're going to load up these standings. I was going to try just load up the standings now. So I'll do the top 5 from the driver's standings point of view. So if it loads up, come on, we're just having some technical difficulties. So Sinclair's in first place with 128 points. Recon's in second with 125 points. Lyrionics is in third with 113 points. Siege is in fourth with 92 points. Jack is in fifth with 46 points. Maximus is in sixth with 44 points. Conti is in seventh with 39 points. Lambo is in eighth with 38 points. Pog is in ninth with 35 points. And Kiki is in 10th with 29 points, and the rest of the guys are under 29 points as well. But the constructors, Toro Rosso's in the lead with 173 points. Alfa Romero is in second with 142 points. Haas is in third with 139 points. Renault is in fourth with 115 points. And then a massive, massive gap there between Renault and Mercedes in fifth with 78 points here. So, a bit of a recap of the race last week. So Lyrionics won that race at the Singapore Grand Prix. So after this, we've got 2 races remaining here. Will Sinclair win his Momentum Drivers' Championship again, and also the Constructors, or will it be a new driver here? Recon had a fantastic start during the start of the season there. Then Sinclair slowly built himself back up there after Recon missed out a few races here. But don't get me wrong, watch out for Lyrionics, watch out for Lambo, watch out for Lyrionics and Siege as well. Siege in 15th place at the minute, so that's the only the drivers that I know of would be doing a lot really good here. So Gypsy George and Vaporon, who had a fantastic race. It was just a bit unfortunate about the start of it at the race itself last week. But we got 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Who's had a great start? Who's had a great start there? It looks like Kiki's dropped right himself down, but Sinclair's, this will be the chance here of the lifetime here. This is absolutely fantastic stuff here. Oh, this has been absolutely brilliant stuff there. Oh, hello to Big C. How you doing, mate? You all right? Lighty's dropped down. Lambo moves up to 4th place now. He moves up to 4th place. It looks like we've had a good start here. It looks like we've had a good start here at this moment in time. So we're trying to see what's happening here. So look at the Jeffrey Elliott trying to close in on Mays now. Gypsy George drops down to 17th place. Siege moves up to 16, so he's had a bit of a shocker to start off with here. This is the part where you have to be absolutely spot on here at this moment in time here. Lighty trying to close in on where's Speed Suarez? Speed Suarez is king. Lambo's really trying to chase on Suarez now for 3rd place here. We had yellow flags set as 1 and 2 at the moment, so I'm hoping Gypsy George and the others try and catch up as quickly as possible, because they don't want to be lapped here as much as possible here. So Lambo's trying to go to the inside! Oh, this could have been... Oh, I'll tell you what, that could have been... That would have been one hell of a move. That would have been one hell of a move. Gypsy George is the first DNF retirement of the race here. We had some debris there. There's some debris there. But look at Lambo now. Lambo's going to try to go around the inside. Don't do this to me. This, but we're to the bend. We might have a two-to-bend situation here. Oh! They looked like there was a bit of contact there, but Lambo made the move. Lambo has made the move there to third place, so he's on a charge here. As I said, the best strategy to go for is the mediums, the softs to mediums in this track here. But look at Lighty now. Lighty was closer to Suarez now. We might have a three-car battle here for fourth place here. I do apologise at this moment in time. Just have to wait and see what happens here at this frantic race here. Look at this battle here. There's so many battles going on left, right, and centre here. So I'm just waiting to see what happens here at this moment in time. We've got the two Alfa Romeos closing in on Lighty now for fifth place here. But Lambo could be on a charge to try and close it, but might have to watch out for Sinclair and Ricard. Ricard's got the better tyre wear at the moment, because he will go on the softs near the end of the race here. So like I said, it'd be an absolutely fantastic stuff. He could do all the stuff here. Graham's dropped down to 16th place there, so he must have made a massive mistake there. Still watching from this bow here at this moment in time. Will Lirianis try and close into Lighty now? But Sinclair's got the fastest of the race now with a 132.306. A 132.306. DRS is now enabled. DRS is now enabled, but look at Lighty now. I don't know if Suarez has had a bit of front wing damage here, because he's struggling. It doesn't look like he's struggling, but I think he's trying to save fuel or something there. But we'll have to wait and see at this moment in time. Oh no! Lighty's off the track. Lighty is off the track, so he will lose so many places here. I don't know what happened to Lighty, but he was on for a great position here. Oh, what's happened to Jeffrey? Jeffrey's out on the off the track here. Kiki's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. But he did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. We've got quite a few battles here at the back of the grid here from 9th place here. Charlie holding on for 9th with the Ferrari of Alan Kay, and then the two Mercedes boys of Vaporon and Maximus there. Absolutely manic stuff there. Oh my days, look at Vaporon. Vaporon's trying to go around the outside. What a move! What a move there. Brilliant stuff there for Vaporon. Absolutely brilliant stuff there for Vaporon. Absolutely brilliant, but look at Maximus now. He's trying to go around the outside. He needs to do before 130R, and he makes the move. The silky smooth with a move there. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of the race now with 132.147. 132.147. What Conte can he try and catch up to Mays now? It doesn't look like he'll catch up, but look at Vaporon now. On to Charlie now. Try and get onto 9th. So the Mercedes boy of Vaporon is on a charge here. So Charlie's in a Mercedes sandwich here. And he has to try and improve quickly and try and close in on Vaporon before he shoots off as quickly as possible. Jeffrey Eddie's got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane now. What do you think's going to happen, guys? Do you think there'll be a shock along the way of who's been your top three at this moment in time? Oh my days, Vaporon went onto the grass. Looked like he went onto the grass a little bit there. He's lost a bit of momentum time there. But at the moment, he's holding on there. He's holding on at this moment in time. We might have to go to Louis Onyx in a moment or two. Might have to go and see to Louis Onyx in a moment or two. We had some yellow flags left, right and centre there, so hopefully we'll try and get back here. But we might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might have a 7-car battle here if everything goes smooth. We'll have to wait and see. But Vaporon's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. This track can get the... Oh my days! Louis Onyx, what a move! What a move there from Louis Onyx, passing Speed Suarez there for 4th and 5th, respectively. Maximus dropped Oh, Matt, Charlie's holding on. Charlie's holding on for a side-by-side. Oh, Charlie's got the golden ticket. He's got the golden ticket to be holding on in 10th place, but he'll be a sitting duck here. Conti's dropped down. Vaporon makes the move, but look at Maximus. Maximus going the inside. What a move! What a move between these two drivers here. These have been absolutely brilliant stuff here from the two drivers here. S. Graham's got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane now. So he needs to try and do something here as quickly as possible. Graham is out of the race. Second DNF of the race here. So S. Graham is left the session. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. So something must happen there. But we'll have to try and see what happens here. But I wonder if it's something to do with S. Graham's car at that moment in time. But hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later there. We're on lap 5 of 27 of the TTFL Racing League at the Season 6 Race 9 at a glorious race of the Japanese Grand Prix. So like I said, good evening to Big C, Jeffrey and Maze who were in the chats earlier on. So good evening to the guys there. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here. So just wait and see what this moment can do. But look at Vaporon now. Even though he had that 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings on the corner cut there. He is a quick driver, to be fair. Even though this is his second race, he is still a quick driver. And look at him now, he's on charge now. He's doing a brilliant job there. As long as Maximus keeps up with Vaporon, that'll be good points there for the Mercedes boys, if he can try and keep it up as well. So we've got a couple of battles going on here at the moment here. We've got, like I said, Sinclair Recon under 1 second. But Lambo could be trying to close in on Recon in the moment too. Lambo's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Maze could be charging in on Vaporon at the moment or two, if he could try and risk it for a biscuit. So we've got Mercedes, Renault, Mercedes, and then Conti of the Racing Point. Light E is retired. Light E is retired from the session here. So he's out of the race. He's out of the race there. I don't know what actually happened there, but that is 3 DNFs in a matter of 6 laps there. So, and still no safety car. There's still no safety car in this race here. He's still yellow flag set to 1. Still yellow flag set to 1 here. But look at Maximus now trying to close in on Maze now for 8. Going to watch it from his point of view here. He was trying to go for 130R here, but Maze holding on. The force will be with him. Oh! I don't know if there was a bit of contact there between Maximus and Conti there. I don't know if there was any contact. Oh no! What happened there? What happened there? Oh my days! Maximus is out. And he's still in track, but he's out of the car there. But that is just unbelievable stuff here on lap 6/7 on of the Japanese Grand Prix there. It might be some issues with it, like the connections of the cars there. But obviously, from my point of view, it may be different to what they're seeing on their screen as well. But at the moment here, there was a bit of contact there between Conti and Charlie. So I'm hoping we'll find, if Conti does come into the commentator's box after the race, I'd like to know what actually happened from his point of view, because on my screen it looked a bit different. But and here we're back onto the live racing here. We're 5/10 now with Recon, so the softs are going to kick in by slowing down now. They're over the halfway marker there, so Recon really need to think about putting the pressure on Sinclair as quickly as possible. If Recon wants to win the Drivers' Championship, he needs to beat Sinclair. He needs to beat Sinclair. Now the point strategies, if I remembered it right, just load it up. So we're just waiting for Speedy Suarez to try and close in on Lirionics now for 4th place at this moment in time here. So we might have to go to Recon now. Recon's 5 tenths on Sinclair now for the lead here. So let's see what happens here. Charlie's got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane now. Conti's in the pits now as well. As I said, with the Drivers' Championship intact here. So at the moment, it's 3-point gap. So at the moment, it's a 3-point gap. If Recon can beat Sinclair, this will be a massive boost for Recon. But Sinclair has won every single Drivers' Championship during my commentary career for the TTFL Racing League here. But we have to wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. Yellow flag set to 3. Oh my goodness, who's that? Lambo's out! Lambo's stuck! So something must happen there. Oh, Lambo's retired. Lambo has retired from the race here. I'm not sure what happened there. His car just went into the side there. Recon's trying to go really close to Sinclair now. I just saw it from the corner of my eye there, where at turn 16. I don't know whether he just lost the braking point there or what, I don't know. But Lambo is out of the race, so he's the 4th casualty of this race here tonight. So, I don't know what happened with Lambo. I don't know if there was something going on or what, but we may have lost contact there or what, I don't know. But Lambo, if he does come into the commentator's box, we'll find out from his point of view what happens there. But at the moment, Lambo is out of the Japanese Grand Prix. Same with Lighty, S. Graham and Gypsy George for the DNFs earlier on in this race. This is what I like about the TTFL Racing League. You got the top 2 drivers, which we are watching live and exclusive for Sinclair and Recon, in battling out for the lead here. Whoever wins this tonight will be a massive boost here. Even though it's like a 7-point gap, it still would be a fantastic opportunity here. But look at Recon now. Recon Sinclair's already got defensive here. Got the inside, but Recon makes the move. He makes the move. He makes the move. The tyre wear of the softs should be gone by now. The tyres for the softs should be gone by now, unless they can manage to hold on a little bit longer than ever before. But like I said, it is the one stop that is guaranteed to win the race here tonight. So let me have a look at the stops. So the top 9 have not pitted yet, but Vaporon has made the biggest moves again. So he's made the biggest moves tonight here. So he's done a brilliant job here, whatever happens here tonight. But like I said, this has been absolutely fantastic stuff here. Look at Recon now, try and pull away now from Sinclair. Normally it's like a 20 to 25 second pit stop, shall we say, for the Japanese Grand Prix. But if Recon can try and pull away here as quickly as possible, this will be a massive boost in the Drivers' Championship later on. Like I said, this is only 3 more. Well, this is 2 more races left after this, so this will be a massive opportunity here. This is the only battle we've got left here. Watching it from Sinclair's point of view here, because he needs to try and put the pressure on. Oh, Sinclair's pitted now. He's going to try and do the undercut here. Recon's got the fastest up the race now with 131.7 now. 131.7 from Recon here, so that's still a great opportunity here to try and push as much as possible. So the medium tyres now are lasting there. So Kiki's got a 5-second penalty for speed in pit lane now. So majority of the drivers who are on the medium / softs, except for Vaporon, I reckon Vaporon will have to go on the hards here. Yeah, he'll have to go on the hards if he wants to try and push for that car. But like I said, the delta between the mediums and the hards are, I believe, 7/10. I think 7/10. So that he will lose between the medium tyres, the fresh ones, and the hards as well. Maze could be having a chance to try and close in on Vaporon now for 8th place. Oh no, actually Siege has moved up to 6th place here. So after Siege starting right at the back here on 13th, I believe, he's moved up to 6th place there. So that's still a massive boost there for Siege here. Kiki's made a mistake there, so that's brought Siege into play here. Alan Kay has dropped down to 9th here, so he's made a mistake at turn 5 there before turn 6, so he will have to catch up with some of the guys here if he wants to get some decent points in tonight here. Well, on lap 11 or 27 of the TTFL Racing League here, you got Recon in first, Limiarx in second, Sinclair in third, you got Suarez in fourth, Siege is in fifth, Kiki's in 6th place, Vaporon in 7th place, which we're watching live now. But we'll have to go to Kiki now. Kiki's trying to close in on Siege now for 5th place here. But look, Vaporon's in 7th, Maze is in 8th, Alan Kay is in 9th, Charlie's in 10th, Jeffrey is in 11th, Maximus is in 12th, Conte is in 13th place. So Lambo, Lighty, S. Graham and Gypsy George are the only casualties left of the race itself. But look at Kiki! Kiki's made the move! Oh, what a move! What a move! What a move against Siege now for 5th place here. That's a cracker of a move there. So Kiki on the fresh medium tyres there. Siege will have to go long here on the mediums if he can try and keep up the pace here against Kiki. That'll be a fantastic momentum here, because that'll be a massive boost. Because if he can go on to the softs later on, that will be a fantastic opportunity here for Siege to get some decent points here tonight. At this moment in time, we're not even hitting the halfway mark here, and at the moment here we only got Siege closing in on Kiki now for 5th after he lost out the position. Conte trying to close in on Maximus now for 11th and 12th respectively here. So coming up to the S's part now, turn 3, then 4, and then coming up to turn 5 now, into turn 6 now. But Maximus try and do everything he can. We've always experienced trying all on to 11th here at this moment in time. But Conte and Maximus have gone on for the same tyre wear of the hard tyres after Conte and Charlie had a little bit of a collision at the start finishing line straight there. So I'm not sure what's happened there. It might be there was some issues with the wheel, and that hence why he lost a bit of the front wing. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. We've got lap 13:27 of the TTFL Racing League here. There's some battles going left, right and centre, but the only battle that we're concentrating on at the moment is Conti and Maximus now for 11th and 12th as we see the drivers here. But let me have a look at the leader now. So Sinclair, 22 seconds now. If Recon needs to pull another 4 more laps. Well, actually, no. He needs to do another 4 more laps. If he wants to go on the softs, he'll have to do 4 laps, but he will probably lose out the lead to Sinclair here. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. But at the moment here, we've got Conti trying to close in on Maximus now. But look at this. You've got Siege and Vaporon who are the biggest movers here. But Siege and Recon and Limiarx are the only ones left who are not done a time whatsoever yet. But look at Maximus now trying to close in on Jeffrey Eddy, who's on the edge of his seat here on the soft tyres at the moment here. But still doing a brilliant job here at this moment in time. So looking at this now. So we just have to wait and see what happens in this moment in time. So can Maximus try and do everything possible to try and close in on Jeffrey for 10th place here? But I'd like to see where Recon and Sinclair are going to be placed once Recon pits. But anything can happen here with Lirionyx here, because if he can try and undercut here, but you don't want to undercut too early here because of the tyre wear as well. You have to try and make sure the mediums can last to the recommended tyre wear, which I suggested as well, or not. But still watching it from Maximus's point of view here on length post. Jeffrey's gone back into the pits, which I thought he would have gone one more lap, but Jeffrey's got another 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane now. So he'll need to try and improve as quickly as possible here. Liminarix has pitted early now. Now that surprised me. He'll have to go on the hards. He's going to have to go on the hards unless he's gambling on the softs. Unless he's gambling for the softs, that is a risky move. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of the race now with 131.6. Liminarix has pitted. Liminarix has pitted for the soft tyres now. So that could it be make or break here for Liminarix here. We'll have to wait and see at this moment in time, but can Conti try and close in on Maximus now? Suarez moves up to 3rd place now, but you'll have to watch out for Liminarix now at this moment in time in 3rd and 4th. Well, Suarez was a sitting duck here. Now he's moved back to 3rd now. So still having a proper ding-dong battle there. But let me have a go back to Liminarix now. Liminarix is right at the tail of Suarez now for 3rd place. He really wants to get his podium stuff here tonight, Liminarix, because at the moment here, but look at Liminarix now. Liminarix makes the move! Makes the move! And they're still side by side. No! He makes the move. Liminarix makes the move, but Suarez ain't going to give up here. He ain't going to give up here. We'll have to wait and see at this moment in time. So at this moment in time, Suarez will be a sitting duck here, and he will lose out to the position of Liminarix in 3rd place. Kiki's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So Conti's trying to do everything possible here for Max against Maximus now for 10th place here, as this is the only battle we've got at the moment here. We're on lap 16.27 of the TTFL Racing League. Oh! Conti just let Recon through, I believe. Yes, it is. So he has let Recon through, and he's still trying to close in on Maximus, where Maximus trying to close in on Charlie now. Oh, Maximus made a mistake. Is Maximus... Oh, Conti might try and go side by side here. It might go side by side. He makes the move before 130R. Makes the move at 130R. He makes the move at 130R. Brilliant stuff there from Maximus here. So brilliant stuff there from Conti. Brilliant stuff there from Conti there into 10th place. Recon pits. Recon has pitted. So where is Sinclair? Sinclair is going to be coming up to the final few corners here. But Recon, will it be make or break here? Oh, this is going to be close here. This is going to be close. This is going to be close. Will Recon try and get out quick? No, he's still out. He missed out. Sinclair is a very, very, very lucky driver there to hold on to first. But Recon will be a sitting ducker. Conti is retired. Conti is retired. Maximus got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Did not want that at all. So Siege will be pitting now. Now, this is the part where Recon will have to pull on his sharp-in boots here on the soft tyres to try and win the race here against Sinclair. So Sinclair will be a sitting duck here at this moment in time. So Recon is putting on the pace here. Oh, Siege and Vaporon have gone for the soft tyres now. They've gone for the soft tyres now. So they're going to try and go for the fastest lap of the race here. At the moment here, we've got Sinclair in first, Recon in 2nd place, charging Sinclair on first. Liminarix in 3rd, Speedy Suarez in 4th, Kiki's in 5th. Maze is in 6th, Siege is in 7th, Vaporon's 8th, Charlie's in 9th, Max was in 10th, Alan K 11th, and Jeffrey Ennis in 12th. But look at this, look at Recon now, right at the tail of Sinclair. So DRS should be enabled here for Sinclair. Oh, Sinclair lost the back end of that car there at the last corner there. But will it be make or break here for between the two drivers here? Recon will take the move! And he makes the move! He makes the move! Recon! Oh no, Recon's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. He'll need to push now. He'll need to push. He's got no other choice. He's got to push. At this moment in time here, we've got a couple of battles going on here between Vaporon and Maze. Vaporon, Maze go side by side. Two in a bed situation here. Vaporon makes the move. What a move there just before 130R. If they go side by side 130R, whoever does it, they're an absolute legends. I'll promise you that. I will say that on the stream. They will be legends if they go 130R side by side at this moment in time. So, we got the two Renault battles here for 6th, 7th and 8th, respectively here. So, still everything possible here. We're on lap 18.27. So, just wait and see what's going to happen at this moment in time here. So Vaporon's the only closest battle we've got with 6/10. So he's trying to close in on Siege now for 6th place at this moment in time. So can he try and improve? It looks like Siege is more struggling with the tyre wear, with the same tyre wear as Vaporon. So Rico's got the fast lap of the race. It's nice. So fantastic stuff there. He will get an extra point there if the fastest lap is used as well. So at this moment in time here, Recon will be absolutely delighted. At the moment here, it's two seconds off. He'll need to produce some more laps in if he wants to win the race properly without any issues after penalties galore. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. So Charlie's dropped down to 10th place. Maximus moves up to 9th place here. So Vaporon could have a chance here on the DRS straight down. Chance now for Vaporon now. Because on Siege now for 6th place. Will it be Rainbow Siege to hold on for 6th? Or would Vaporon try and spoil the party here? We'll have to wait and see at this moment in time here. But look at this momentum here between Siege and Vaporon now. Oh, this could be you've got to be absolutely careful because you could go wide there easily at turn 7, which we just watched there from Vaporon's point of view here. But look at this from himself against Siege now for 6th place. Going side by side at turn 9 nearly, but sorry, on the side of the curve at turn 9, 10, and now into the hairpin at turn 11. So you just try and get a good exit there at turn 11, but we're passing turn 12 now. Try and do everything possible as Siege, but like I said, Vaporon is on a rampage here. Really is on a rampage here to try and build that momentum going here. But fair play to these two drivers here who are trying to produce the goods here. Siege has done a brilliant job again, moving up quite a few places there. Same with Vaporon as well. So, but Siege holding on for the inside. Oh, what a move! What a move there from Vaporon! That's absolute. But trying to see what happens there at this moment in time. So to see what Siege can do. So to see what's going to happen there at this moment in time. Will he try and improve here, Siege? Try and bounce back against Vaporon, who's just done a brilliant move there. We're on lap 28-27 of the just have to wait and see what happens here. So still watching Siege battle here with Vapor on now for 6th and 7th respectively. This race at the moment here is still, there's so many gaps galore here. So just wait and see what happens at this moment in time. So Speedy Suarez is going into the pits now, which I believe he'll probably go for the softs. Speedy Suarez has got 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane now. So let's hope he'll try and produce the goods here if he wants to try and get a decent result here. If it is Speedy Suarez on his debut race, or it might be next, probably next to Suarez. If it is a newcomer, fair play to him. That's still good drive from Speedy Suarez at this moment in time. But Siege will need to do something there. He's really right at the back here. He will have the DRS, but he'll still be in 7th place here at this moment in time. So unfortunately now all the drivers are all having some massive gaps now. There's not much battle going on as what we would have liked to have seen. But I'm going to go through some of the drivers here to see what their updates are so far. So Recon, who's just only behind by 3 points here, he will make the gap and make it perfect here to try and get a good win here. As long as he's over 3 seconds at the moment here, it could be more penalties. But at the moment he's really on fire here to try and get some decent laps in, because it could happen again. So he's got to be absolutely careful there whatever happens here tonight. But Sinclair will lose out by 4 points, I believe. So he will lose out by 4 points. So he'll drop down to 2nd, which means Recon will be the new leader by 4 points. That is still a fantastic achievement there. So whatever happens here tonight. But so just wait to see. So one of the McLarens has just gone off track, which is, I believe, Charlie. So that's where we just saw the yellow flags there. Vapor's got the fast lap of the race now with a 1:30.118. Fantastic stuff there from Vaporon. So at this moment in time, we're on lap 22 or 27 of the TTFL Racing League. We've got Recon just watching in 1st place, trying to pull away from Sinclair, these tyre wear should be just over optimum temperature of the tyre wear. Just over. But unfortunately he'll lose out to 1st place, but it depends. But it looks like he's trying to close in now. Sinclair's trying to close in on it looked like he was trying to close in, but looks like Sinclair made a massive mistake. This was right back out of the gap there. So 5.3 second gap between Recon and Sinclair. So like I said, Recon will be the new Drivers' Championship leader with 2 races remaining after this. I tell you what, Recon needs to have a good start, or anyone needs to have a good start to stop Sinclair from winning the Drivers' Championship. It could have been Lyrionics' debut championship last season, but he missed out. But also Recon, who I know Recon wasn't there last season, but he's coming back this season with a brilliant strategy to try and stop Sinclair at this moment in time. But still, Recon try and do everything he can to do that possible with 3 races, including this remaining. But Sinclair 6 seconds behind now, so he'll need to. Sinclair, who's the current Drivers' Championship winner from last season, and also the Constructors' Championship winner as well from last season. So it's not like it's a bad result, but it kind of feels like he doesn't want to lose out too much time on Recon here, especially when you got the 2 races remaining. So you don't want to mess up. You don't want to mess up on the second from last race, which I believe is the US of A, I think. But I'll get that double checked at this moment in time. But Sinclair, who's on a fine form at the minute here, but at the moment he'll need to try and do something here to try and stop Recon winning the race tonight. You've got Lyrionics in 3rd place here, who's one of those drivers who try and do everything possible here to On his, like I said, on his debut season, he did a brilliant drive there, and he nearly won the Drivers' Championship at the first time of asking. But because of that was it. It was because of a penalty that was he did not expect to get. So unfortunately, he had that, and he was out of the Drivers' Championship by that penalty galore. He would have won it easily. He beat Sinclair. I think Sinclair won it, but it would have been a different story if Lyriarix was ahead as well. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So Kiki is in 4th place here at this moment in time. So Kiki's done he's had some inconsistency results from what I remember there anyway, but hopefully he'll try and bounce back. So yeah, just seeing what we're nearly the finale race here, finale part of the race here. But just at the moment here, there's not much battles going on, so I'll try to go through some of the drivers here as quickly as possible. Speedy Suarez, if it is next to Suarez, that is a brilliant drive from him. But if it's Speedy Suarez as a brand new driver, then that is a brilliant drive from him on his debut race tonight. So I'll just try and see what happens here. So see what we can do here. So Speedy Suarez, looks like he's done a brilliant drive here to get onto 5th place here. Let me have a look at the positions here. So the positions at this moment in time, while the drivers won't go back in now. Biggest mover is Vaporon, who's just done 10 moves there into 6th place. So that's a brilliant drive there from Vaporon. But yeah, the second biggest mover is Siege with 7 places. So that's still a good chance there of this moment in time. But like I said, Speedy Suarez doing a brilliant job here for 5th place. I know he was 3rd place in qualifying, which in theoretically it's still a bad result, as in not dropping down from 3rd to 5th. But he's still got some decent points whatever happens here tonight. Vaporon on his debut race last week at the Singapore Grand Prix, that was a brilliant drive from him. He was very unlucky near the end of the race, but he's got a lot to learn. And I tell you what, he could be a future Drivers' Championship winner if he can produce the goods on the day as well. But Siege will Vaporon will do a brilliant job here to hold on to 6th, but that'll be fantastic stuff there. Siege, who moves up 8 places from, it was 15th, not 13th. I do apologise when I said it earlier. But Siege moves up to 7th, so that's still a good drive there. Still a fantastic drive at this moment in time. But at the moment here, ever since I've been commentating, he has been really unlucky. Siege has. I mean, I think he did win the Drivers' Championship about 2 or 3 seasons ago, but it was just really unlucky. I think it was about 3 or, I don't know if it was about 3 or 4 seasons ago. But like I said, Siege, on his day, can produce one best result, but at the moment here, he's in 7th place, but he needs to try, if he wants to win the Drivers' Championship again, he needs to beat Sinclair and Recon on track, as well as Lyriarix, who's all 3 drivers who are in the top 3 at this moment in time. So Siege will get some decent points in for the Renault team, but we'll need to try and improve if he can try and get closer to some of the drivers here as quickly as possible. Maze, the force will be with him always. We're on the penultimate lap of the race here. So Maze, so just seeing where Recon is now. But Maze, who's, like I say, he's been really inconsistent as well. So he'll try and bounce back here as quickly as possible here. But I'll have to go shoot off quickly here because we're near the end of the race here. So Maximus He hasn't got that maximum power there to do well in the qualifying, but he looks like he's, I don't know whether he's on or after the race, but fair play to Maximus, who's done a brilliant job there. Charlie is in 10th place, Alan Kay is in 11th, Jeffrey is in 12th. But I tell you what, guys, 7.9 seconds at the moment here. This guy will be the new Drivers' Championship leader here after tonight's race, if it stands with the penalties galore. But like I say, congratulations to Recon, who's just crossed over the line to win, crossed over the line first, but depending on where Sinclair is, Sinclair will come up to the finishing line now. And like I say, Recon, congratulations to Recon, who's just won the Japanese Grand Prix, so well done to him. Fantastic stuff there. Sinclair's in 2nd place, Louis Onyx is in 3rd place, Kiki should finish in 4th. Charlie's got a 5-second time penalty for unserved penalty here. So where's Kiki? Kiki's trying to come up to the final few corners now. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3, so something must happen there. But like I said, Kiki will have a brilliant drive here. The two Alfa Romeos who had a brilliant opportunity here, but Kiki had quite a few penalties there from looking at it there. But Suarez just misses out there, and because he had a 5-second penalty, he would have missed out there. But Vaporon is in 6th, Siege is in 7th, Mays will finish in 8th, Maximus in 9th, Charlie in 10th, Alan Kay 11th, and Jeffrey in 12th. But absolutely brilliant stuff there from the guys as well. So we're just waiting for Mays to finish off his roundup of the race itself. And before that, we'll see which drivers will try and join me in the commentators box for their thoughts of the race tonight. Let's hope we'll see if there's any other going on here at this moment in time. But Mays, crossing the line now, will finish in 8th place. So yeah, well done to Recon there, who's just won the Japanese Grand Prix with the medium/soft strategy there. So that was the one to go for tonight. But the majority of the drivers went for the soft mediums, which I did not expect to lose out, like Sinclair lose out from 2nd place there. But like I said, Sinclair finishes in 2nd, and also Louis Onyx would finish in 3rd place. Oh no, sorry, was it? Yeah, Louis Onyx would finish in 3rd place. Here are your race classification for the Japanese Grand Prix for the TTFL Racing League. You've got Recon in 1st, Sinclair in 2nd, Louis Onyx in 3rd, Kiki is in 4th, Suarez is in 5th, Vaporon is in 6th, Siege in 7th, Mays in 8th, Maximus 9th, Charlie in 10th, Alan Kay 11th, Jeffrey at 12th, Conti, Lambo, Loyalty, S. Graham, Gypsy George are the early casualties from the DNFs earlier on in this race. For the penalties, in case the stewards need to have a look at them as well. But well done to Recon, Sinclair, Louis Onyx for their podium stuff as well. And Recon being the new Drivers' Championship leader, I believe, after the race itself. That with 2 races remaining, can anyone try and improve that time there? So just wait and see who's going to finish leaving the party there, but hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later. Looks like we're not sure if there's going to be some drivers who wants to join in to the interviews tonight. But Jack did join earlier on. That was interesting. So Jack did join earlier, but I'm not sure what's going to happen here. So we're just trying to find out if Just waiting for... I'll just invite Conti and Suarez. I'm sure Conti will not be happy with his race tonight, but we'd like to hear his thoughts. So we'll just wait and see what happens here. Oh, he was next to Suarez. So it was Suarez. That was it. I thought he was a brand new driver, but I tell you what, next to Suarez, that's a brilliant drive from him. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Yes, don't worry, Speedy, I will invite you in. I'm just trying to get some of the drivers here because on my screen I'm not sure who's in there or not there at all. So we'll just wait and see what's going to happen there at this moment in time. But Conti and Speed Suarez. So before we start, guys, can you please make sure you allow voice to be shared? It's always set to allow. If you're not sure how to do that, go to the party settings, and then on there should be an option called always allow voice to be shared. Make sure it's set to always allow. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. I'll be talking to the legendary of the two drivers here, of Conti and Speedy Suarez there. So just see what their thoughts of the race tonight from their point of view as well. And then I'll be talking to about their next two the next race, the second from last race of the season, and then hear their thoughts as well. So I'll be talking to Conti first, and then I'll be talking to Suarez next. So guys, are you all set and ready to go?
Yes.
Nice one. So I'll be talking to Conti first about his thoughts of the race, and then Suarez. Conti, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, not too good, man. Not too good.
Right.
Destroyed two guys' races, so.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, tell us about your thoughts of the race, of your point of view, shall we say?
Well, it started okay. I got overtaken by a couple of guys, but they were just faster. And the last one to overtake me was Maximus. And after a couple of laps, I tapped his back at a chicane. He spun, and I wanted to wait to let him pass again because it was really just really silly. And I didn't see Charlie behind me, and I pushed him into the wall.
Oh, okay. Because I did caught it on the stream, because you swore, like I said, you two having a ding dong bout at turn 16 at the track there, where you said that Suarez spun, hit in the back as well. And then I saw straight after that, as you said, you and Charlie went to the. It looked like you just drifted to the wall on the right. I thought, what was going on? That's why I was a bit shocked. Like, what's happened? I don't know if there was a bit of contact there or what, or there was like something going on. That's why I wanted to ask your thoughts of because it could be a different view to what I've seen on my screen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I didn't see Charlie, and I just took my foot off the gas. Didn't see him, and I saw Maximus coming up, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to the wall. But I think Charlie wanted to overtake me on the right side, so I touched with him and put him into the wall. Really sad.
I know. Don't worry, Conte. Yeah, I'm sure the guys would definitely understand what's happened tonight, because it's not just from you, mate. I've just seen a few incidences where it could have happened, not from your side, but like different drivers as well tonight. But at the end of the day, as long as everyone is on track, it's and just you got to think about the next race. That's all I'm gonna have to say to you. Just got to think about the next race, and I'm sure you'll bounce back again, Conte, which I'm expecting you to win at some point. soon.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
But you know what the thing is. If you destroy your own race, it's your fault. But now, I took 2 guys out, and it's I can imagine they're really frustrated about it, and they're right to. I mean, completely my fault.
Look, it's hard for me to say because it's like you don't want it. You don't want it to affect other drivers. Obviously, I don't want it to affect other drivers. Like, you know what I mean, on the day of the track. But like you said, if it's your fault, you take it as well. Like I would take it if it was my 100% fault, and it would do it. But you got to think, right, I understand what's happened. I've got to think about the next race and just go be more, how should I put it, be more cautious as well. But I'm sure you wouldn't. I know you'd never do that on purpose ever. So it might be a lag or something during the stream or something that's different from my screen to yours. That's why I wasn't sure at the time. But again, don't worry about it. I'm sure the guys would accept the apology if they saw this interview as well. Was there any good battles before the incident? Was there any good battles that you had during the race?
Before the interview, I just tried to keep up with Mace, and after that Maximus. Well, then the incident happened, and after it, I had one good battle with Maximus. That was fun, really fun. We gave each other space. I really enjoyed that, and after that, it's fun again and win the race. But the battle with Maximus, I really enjoyed on the hearts.
Nice one. But like I said, you got to think of the positives tonight, and I'm sure, obviously with the Japanese Grand Prix, you got to think of it as like one of those tracks you just want to get rid of quickly, and just think about the last 2 races of the season as well. But don't worry, Conti. I know you're not like that, so don't worry. So I have full respect. Don't worry about it, mate. Honestly.
Thank you, mate.
It's all right. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
Oh, I will be happy.
So, yeah.
Next race.
Yes. Don't worry. Now, you normally say this last time, so I'm going to say this now. So, next week is, I believe, the US of A. I was right as well. It was the USA. What are your thoughts of the track, and what are your expectations for next week?
Thoughts of the track. Well, it's I didn't race on it that much, so I really don't know what to expect. It's the first time I'm gonna race at USA.
Okay.
So to be honest, I really don't know what's gonna happen next week.
Ooh, I have to wait and see. You're teasing us, aren't you, Conte? You're teasing us, aren't you?
Yeah, it's true. Really, I'm not lying. First time on USA.
Oh, okay. I'll be saying I don't know this track, and then you'll be shot off to first and qualifying out of nowhere, wouldn't you?
I would love that. Really, if that happens, I will jump out of my seat, out of my trousers, everything. Like we say in Dutch, broek op je hoofd, deur dicht.
Okay. I won't repeat that, but thank you for that, mate. So that was an absolute legend. Right, Conte, like I said, unlucky about tonight. I know it's been frustrating, and I'm sure you get rid of Japanese Grand Prix as quickly as possible. But with the next race at USA and the following week, I wish you all the very best of luck for the remaining 2 races, and I'm sure you'll bounce back up. I can guarantee that. So well done for tonight. Well done for joining me tonight, but also congratulations for the race tonight. But also thank you for joining me again. I can't stop repeating myself now. But you can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you, Conte. But thank you very much for tonight. Absolute legend. So
thank you, Mace.
Nice one. Right.
Mace, thank you, Melk. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You can say, mate, Malk. It's up to you. I'm not fussed. Commentator, the mad nutter commentator, as we always say. So, no worries, Conte. Thank you very much. Suarez, how you doing, mate?
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, doing well.
You're
How
doing
you
well.
doing?
Not too bad. You've produced a well. It's one of those bestest races that you had again. You had a third place qualifying, and then you had a 5th place finish, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, you're right.
Now, I thought that you was a new user or new person, new driver. But when I looked, I thought, oh, that's Nexus. It was either Nexus or you had a new user. But you've proved me wrong. That is one hell of a race for yourself. So tell us what you thought of your race tonight.
Well, I was surprised because, to be honest, I didn't practice on Japan, and I put a setup like I did. I have quick setup, to try and be comfortable, when driving. And actually, it worked really well. In quali, I'm always really fast, On one lap, I'm really, really fast. And I think it's in the only place I can try to gain places, So on the mediums, I have a really good lap. I think I was 3rd until the last minute of quali. So I decided to go on soft on the final attempt because I was not sure if my pace on mediums was going to be good. And actually, I did a really good lap. I was 3rd, just behind Recon that was on mediums. And after the quali, well, I tried to keep position, but you know that there are some guys behind me that are really, really fast. Lambo, Lyrionics, and it's just really, really difficult to keep the pace.
Absolutely, it's one of those things. You've got to be absolutely spot on there as well. But you put the pressure on in 3rd place, but for 3rd place in qualifying, and then you dropped down to 5th. But with the pace that you've had, is this going to be the new Suarez to be in the top 5 all the time now?
Well, I don't know, because the problem I've had in this game is that it takes me a lot to be consistent, and keep the pace. And I don't know how it's gonna be. Today it seems that I was really, really good. It's true that on the mediums the tires lasted me really, really shortly. I had to pit again because I was suffering a lot. I don't know why. But I don't really know. I hope that in the race remainings I can keep it up. But I'm not really sure, to be honest.
We'll have to wait and see what happens. But you did a brilliant. Like I said, I'm still gobsmacked because that is one of your best. I feel like that's one of your bestest races, shall we say, that you did. Because normally you struggle at the back, like mid-table to the back, but you did a brilliant drive to get into the top 5 tonight. So it's still massive points here tonight, whatever happens here. But well done for top 5 finish. That's going to be one of your bestest ever finishes as well.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
Don't worry, I'll just try and hold on there. But I've got 2 questions left. The usual track and what are your expectations, obviously. It's the USA track. What are your thoughts of the track and what are your expectations for next week?
Well, actually, USA is a track that I like. The problem is that I have to keep the pace, and do not make stupid mistakes. So probably I'll try to challenge for a top 5 maybe, or top 6. I would be happy if I get that. And just try to have fun in the race, in the 2 race remaining.
Yeah, we got USA, and I believe I think it's Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, it is. It's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But could we see the new Suarez proving the new PSN name to be the Speedy Gonzalez with the Speedy Suarez? We'll have to wait and see what happens. But thank you for that tonight. Well done for top 5, and I wish you all the very best of luck for the remainder of the season, mate. Well done for tonight.
Thank you, Mark.
You can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for tonight. I'm just going to invite Recon now to hear his thoughts of winning the Japanese Grand Prix. So if you bear with me a sec, guys, we will kick off the last bit of the interviews before we do the last bit of the usual the stream part there. So if you bear with me a sec, guys. So just waiting for Recon to join in now, and then we're about to kick off the race itself. Sorry, kick off the interview of his thoughts tonight. So we're just waiting for Recon to join, and then we'll talk about his last bit before we start. Just waiting for Recon to join. But like I said, it was one of those tracks where it was just absolutely immense stuff there. But during the first lot of the stints, we're just waiting for Recon to join in. But before that, we'll mention about the mention about the race itself. The race was all right. To be fair, it was one of those. It wasn't a classic. By all means, don't get me wrong, it wasn't one of the classic races to watch near the end of the race, because there was a few battles left, right and centre, don't get me wrong, but that was at the first part of the stint. The second part was just not there at all. But we'll see what's going to happen here so far in this race tonight. But at the moment here, just waiting for Recon to come in. So we're just waiting for Recon to get himself prepped up and ready to go. If not, we might have to stop the stream if he doesn't turn up. So he'll have to hurry up with the stream, because I'll need to shoot off in a minute. I'll do one more chance for him to join in. So, sorry about this, guys. There's been some technical difficulties here. So we're just waiting for Recon now to join in. So, TTG. Hopefully he'll join us. And I know I keep repeating it, guys, but we will stop it at any moment here. If he doesn't get any more invites, if he just lets me know, we will stop the stream now. And we're up to the hour and 30-minute marker here. So if Recon's still there, he'll have to let me know if he has got an invite back. If not, then I will have to stop the stream at this moment in time. So yeah, my final thoughts of the race tonight was, as I keep saying, the Japanese Grand Prix was, it was a great start, and the reason why I say it wasn't a classic, it was just trying to get that spot. Recon's messaging saying I have not ended. Do you mean you've not got it? Have you not got an invite? If it's not, I'm going to have to stop the stream at this moment in time. So, just still waiting for Recon. But we will stop the stream at any moment in time. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here. But not only they do the F1 on the Friday nights, they also do the TTF1 and TTF2 on the Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. But also they do the Project Cars 2 League on the Monday nights as well. So make sure you tune in for that, and then follow from there. as well. Just still waiting, but if not, I'm going to have to stop the stream any moment or two. So just still waiting for recon. Again, apologies guys if you want to watch the race again from your point of view, but we're still waiting for recon to join in. If he hasn't got it, I will have to stop the stream. I will have to stop the stream. No. Okay. So I'm going to have to stop the stream. Unfortunately, Recon could not get any... I did send the invite over, but I don't think it's sending properly there. But this was the TTFL Racing League for Season 6 Race 9, the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm hoping to catch up with Recon next week. If he does get into the podium again and talk about his race about the Japanese Grand Prix next week and see what happens. But this was the TTFL Racing League. I was your host with your most, Malk, and at the glorious race of Japanese. I'll see you all next week at the glorious race of the US of A. Yeehaw! See you all. Take care of yourselves. Good night all. Bye bye.